Romney should release his. It's nothing more than let the American people see that you're willing to pay the price, do what we all have to do as Americans in order to serve in the highest office. That's the story. My point was that as we all move forward on these issues, let's not be distracted by the real objective of meeting the American people where they are. Let's move on. Let's talk about the issues. And my story was simply this. I'm hopeful. And let me tell you something. The party has far exceeded my expectations. That in this convention, we will begin to talk about the issues that matter most to the American people. And that story simply goes like this. When you, Manny, when you, Chris Martinez, when you, Barbara White, Walker, when you walk out on your front porch, what matters to you most at that moment? And as someone who's running for office, my job is to address those issues right there. Public safety, jobs, education, roads, bridges, schools. Those are the things that the American people wanted this Democratic Party to talk about at the convention. And I'm going to tell you something. Not only did we knock on the door, we kicked it in the first 2 nights of this convention. I am so proud of my party. That's why Barack Obama will be re-elected as President of the United States. Because our speakers came to talk about the issues and to meet the American people where they are. Let me close with this. The one thing that I've been asked to talk about in various states, and I know that Donna Brazil is going to talk about it when she gets here, because she and I shared a stage in New Orleans just last month, talking about this very issue. We saw it in Colorado. They're doing it in South Carolina. They're doing it in Texas. We see it certainly happening in Florida. The efforts around voter suppression that's sweeping this nation is an absolute insult to the American people, a slap in the face of the men and women who lost their lives and paid the path to the voting box with their blood back in the 1950s and 1960s. It is old school politics. It reminds me of the young man by the name of Mike Tyson, who couldn't beat somebody face to face, punch for punch, and so he tried to bite his ear off. Folks, what we see happening in Colorado requires you and I as Democrats to play a double role. We not only have to fight face to face, punch to punch, but we're going to have to get out on the street and make sure that every Coloradoan who believes they have an inalienable right to vote has free access to the voting box, and we are not going to allow anyone to abridge that right as we go vote this November 6th. Call your neighbor, call your friend, call your family members, and let's show the Republican Party that we're not going to fall for the okie doke.
All right.
We owe it to our children, we owe it to one another to make sure we deliver this election to them without playing any of the games that abridge their right to vote. So I'm here to say to you all, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's go to work. I want to thank CH2M Hill, my good friend Lee McIntyre, who supported and sponsored this breakfast when we made the phone call. I want to congratulate our chairman, Rick Palacio, and all of you throughout the state of Colorado. Because once again, we're going to prove to the world that Colorado, in its heart, still bleeds blue. God bless you all, and thank you very much.